Top 5 everyday chemicals that disrupt female hormones. Hormones are like tiny messengers in the body. They regulate everything from your menstrual cycle, fertility, mood, energy, sleep, even your skin and hair. But here's the problem: in today's world, women are exposed to countless synthetic chemicals that can mimic or block natural hormones. These are called endocrine disrupting chemicals, and over time, they can throw your whole system off balance. So today, let's break down the top 5 everyday chemicals that disrupt female hormones, where they are found, how they affect your health, and what you can do about them. Number 5. Parabens. Parabens are some of the most common preservatives used in cosmetics and personal care products. They are in shampoos, body lotions, deodorants, face creams, and even some makeup. Manufacturers love parabens because they stop products from going bad. But for the body, it's a different story. Parabens can act like weak estrogens. That means they bind to estrogen receptors in your cells, confusing your body into thinking you have more estrogen than you really do. Over time, this hormonal interference has been linked to fertility problems and even certain cancers. Ladies, when you see paraben-free on a product label, that's a good sign. Number 4. Phthalates. Phthalates are everywhere, and most of the time, we don't even know we're using them. They are used to make plastics soft and flexible, but they are also in personal care products to make fragrances last longer. That perfume you love, that air freshener in your living room, chances are they contain phthalates. The problem is that phthalates mess with reproductive hormones. They can lower estrogen and progesterone levels, making it harder to conceive, and they've also been linked to miscarriage. To avoid them, look for products labeled phthalate-free and be careful with anything that lists fragrance without explanation. Number 3. BPA, or bisphenol A. BPA is probably the most famous endocrine disruptor. It's a chemical used to harden plastics and is also found in the linings of canned foods and drinks. Every time you heat up food in a plastic container, BPA can leach into your food. And once inside your body, BPA acts like estrogen. Research has connected it to poor egg quality, irregular cycles, and increased risk of pregnancy complications. The good news: many companies now produce BPA-free plastics. But beware, some of these are replaced with BPS or BPF, which can be just as harmful. Your safest bet is switching to glass, ceramic, or stainless steel containers. Number 2. Pesticides. We use pesticides to protect crops from pests, but what protects us from pesticides? Residues stay on fruits, vegetables, and grains, and when we eat them, those chemicals enter our bodies. Pesticides can act like synthetic estrogens or antiandrogens, which means they either increase the wrong hormones or block the natural ones. Long-term exposure has been linked to infertility, irregular cycles, and higher miscarriage risks. For pregnant women, some pesticides are linked to birth defects and developmental problems in children. The solution: wash your fruits and vegetables very thoroughly, soak them in vinegar or salt water, and when possible, choose organic options for foods you eat most often, like apples, tomatoes, or leafy greens. And finally, number 1. Flame retardants. These are chemicals added to furniture, mattresses, curtains, and electronics to reduce fire risk. They sound protective, but in reality, they are quietly building up in our homes. Flame retardants are known as PBDs, and they don't stay trapped inside furniture. Instead, they escape into household dust, which we breathe in or touch every single day. The problem is that PBDs interfere with thyroid hormones, which control metabolism, fertility, and even fetal brain development during pregnancy. If you're always tired, struggling with weight, or having fertility issues, flame retardants could be part of the hidden picture. To reduce exposure, vacuum with a HEPA filter, dust regularly, and open your windows often to improve ventilation. Now, let's pause for a second. These 5 chemicals, parabens, phthalates, BPA, pesticides, and flame retardants are everywhere. From the creams you put on your skin, to the containers you store your food in, to the air you breathe in your own home. The reality is, you can't completely avoid them. But what you can do is reduce your exposure step by step. Here are some quick, practical tips. Asterisk: choose natural or organic personal care products whenever possible. Asterisk: store food in glass or stainless steel instead of plastic. Asterisk: don't microwave food in plastic containers. Asterisk: wash your fruits and vegetables thoroughly. Asterisk: keep your home clean and ventilated to reduce chemical dust. Remember, hormones are powerful messengers. They affect your fertility, mood, metabolism, and long-term health. By being mindful of the chemicals you let into your body and your home, you're not only protecting yourself but also safeguarding your future children. So the next time you pick up that lotion, plastic container, or cleaning spray, take a moment to think about the chemistry behind it. Because your hormones deserve protection, and small daily choices can make a big difference.